lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a it happened. Now my dreams reality.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this South to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stopped.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to.
Here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first. Ball 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just...
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an offense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Sails over the end line. And the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash them there. They blasted a gate. Comes back to the huddle. He better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first.
fired that route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that
just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have has an elite defender on him because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ten at the 43. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second.
The blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Vikings first down.
It's complete to Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our back. Love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the quick with your delivery, not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they working out of the gun, Cousins, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end from Kyle Rudolph. There to make the grab. Here in the first half. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as full. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
said, they haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, watch.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two. Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back.
Not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I trust their guy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 26. Closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
Line set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards in. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 31 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and not much there at all.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
55, come on, guys, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Kill. Under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Right there, 54.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Ingram again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations. It's down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, it's Ingram. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On second down, Ingram, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Ingram, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their side here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now he's there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Cook. And down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. For the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On second down, Cook. And there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Solid yardage, you'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with off. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running behind a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going. He's back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Last play, we're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on E! From Baltimore. Good night, everybody.